Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ross here, and welcome to the free American empire where fascists have gained control and we're gonna spread American freedom, well, fascist freedom, across the globe. But that's not what today's video is on. Today's video is on airborne invasions, what you need to know, what you should know, and how best to use them to gain the upper hand. So let's get to it. So you can see here in the Caribbean, I have some airborne invasions already set up. But we're going to go over some details real quick. And the first detail is that you need to go into your research tree. All the way to the left-hand side of your screen is infantry. Bottom side, special forces, is paratroopers. You need to have paratroopers, period. You can do naval invasions with almost any kind of unit, but you need to have paratroopers to do airborne invasions. Now, another thing about airborne invasions is when you go into your template designer, go all the way down to paratroopers, you can see there's this big icon on the top left-hand side. It says division using this template can be parachuted. Now, it has to be paratroopers. It can't be anything else. You can use any kind of support element you want, but if you want to put a different brigade in there, let's say you want to put artillery brigade in there, that goes big red X, you can't use it. So this entire unit now can't be parachuted. So make sure you have that and make sure it's only paratroopers. So we have a combat width of 20, so that means that it can use 3 of them up to a 80 combat width, which is pretty good, especially if you're airborne assaulting into something that is defended. Now, you're not gonna be able to tell sometimes if it's defended or not until you're already above it. Now, to issue airborne orders, there's a couple things you need. 1, paratroopers, which we kind of already went over. 2 is transports. With transports, there's nothing that you can do. You can't upgrade transports with air experience. There's no intel or research to say that will extend its range. It's a generic range, and the range is, well, I really can't even tell you. It's just kind of like ish. There's no definitive, hey, this is how far it is on your map. But let's look at this here. We have an airborne division right here. We have 24 paratroopers, and what we can look at this is that everyone has orders right now, and that's a really easy way to set up different with multiple different airborne units to have a multi-pronged approach like this that I have right now, where if with a single click of the button, we're gonna have paratroopers parachute all over these islands. Now, the one thing that we need to look at right here, let's say I can go into this division and this army, I'm gonna delete this, okay? So these 3 paratroopers, I'm gonna delete that mission, I'm gonna hit enter or escape, and now we're gonna see a little explanation point on the left-hand side of the unit marker. We're gonna go in here, and now we can see that, hey, these 3 guys do not have a mission. So we don't wanna select all the units, so we're gonna just shift left click to select those 3 guys. We're gonna click on the paratroop order. Now, a paratroop order will come up and you'll see blue icon slash marks across a territory with an airport, but that's only blue if you have transports there already. So I have transports down there and I have transports down here. Now, if you don't have transports, it's going to show that it's a yellow line. Now we're just going to hit left click now, and now you're going to see the range. As you can see, that I can reach out to this island right here. What's that range? Can't really tell you, but I can't reach out to this one. Not from that airport. I would have to go to this airport. So even something that you would think is kind of close, like right down here, nope, can't do it. But we can do these islands right here. So you're going to have to right click though on your target. Now you're going to see it's going to be clicking, or blinking rather, green, and saying, hey, you got 3 paratroopers assigned here, and there's 100 transports. So we have 100 transports for all of these missions. But all we're going to do is now just hit enter. And once we hit enter, that is assigned now. Now there's a couple other things that you need to know. You need to have air supremacy in that region. So we're gonna hit right here, click on Florida coast, and we're gonna hit assign all, and we're gonna see that we have a whole bunch of airplanes, and some of them can't be used because they're carriers, but that's okay. We're just gonna go right in here, and we're gonna say, hey, you're gonna do this, but he can't do the entire area, so we're gonna have to find some other guys to help him out. So we're just gonna scroll down, and they're all kind of like that, but nonetheless, we're gonna put them in there. And this is from a whole bunch of different regions though, because we have them all over, but we're gonna put them all in there. And now hopefully we have air supremacy in this region. Once that's done, we have 1,000 fighters now on air supremacy. Mission effectiveness 100% or 14%. We're gonna come down to the Caribbean Sea. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna shift click, assign different units here, and we need to find the non-carrier fighters. Non-carrier fighters there. And we'll scroll on down and find some more. And this should be decent enough for right now. And now we have another 1,000 here. So we have 39% coverage or 39% mission effectiveness. And up here we have 14%. Not the best, but nonetheless, this is what you need. So now we have air dominance over this region. And so we can effectively use these airborne invasions. So I'm going to cut out, we're going to fast forward, and you can see them in action. Okay, so I fast forward time a little bit. We have now declared war against the evil British Empire, and now we need to take out their islands in the Caribbean. So how we're going to do this is with airborne divisions, and this is really the highlight of airborne divisions, is because they're very quick. They don't take any time to prepare. So all you need is airborne division, airborne units, and some transport planes, and you can quickly island hop to things that are very close. So it's very useful for anything that is in the Mediterranean, because you can just easily paratroop all over this place because there's enough air bases. Not very effective in the Pacific, but very effective down here in the islands up here, and then over here. You can paratroop to almost anything over here. Also very useful to get behind enemy lines and cut off the supply for your enemies. But we're going to see this play out right here. We're going to decrease the time to about, well, whatever 3 times the speed is. And you're going to see it's very quick. And they just drop in. It says unit parachuted. So that unit, 6 units is parachuted in. And it's just, that was that fast. We had another one. So now we can take this unit, move them across here. And we're just going to see units just keep on parachuting in. And now we've just have one more unit to parachute in over here. And now very quickly, very quick succession, we have now entirely taken these islands into possession. And really, they had no time to even react to it. And that's the benefit of airborne attacks and airborne invasions, is it really gives you a very quick, decisive blow that you can kind of just take a lot of territory, a lot of different individual provinces, and get behind enemy lines, or use them to take territory like this very quickly where they can't even react to it. So we declared war, we had it already set up, so they were already prepared, ready to rock and roll, and now we just took all of the nice Caribbean islands. If you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It means a lot to me and greatly helps me out. As always though, I'm the Flying Ross, and I'll check you guys next time.